Now what we're actually achieving here, guys, by feeding them this way, first of all, we are getting them exercising, so they are actually using their bodies, their tails, they are moving around for their food, but we will also get them thinking. Now using this technique, we could pick out certain individuals and actually ensure that they get their food when we say certain words, so a certain command, maybe even their names. And we get them to eventually learn their names. Now this does sound a bit funny, it sounds like you've been making the animals perform, but essentially what we'll be doing is, to do this, if we're working in one side of the enclosure, there's a couple of bigger ones in here that do like to come over and see what you're doing. By giving them names and getting them to learn those names, we can stand at one end of the enclosure, we can call their names, and they'll swim off in the other direction to go and get that food while we can carry on with what we're doing. So they do learn these commands quite quickly. Although they have a very small brain, they have evolved to learn things. And they learn things about such as where animals cross the river, what time of day, what time of year, all these kind of things that they will pick up. You've had enough, people. So I can draw them over this way, I can pick out one with a smaller head, like that one, and make sure they get some food. The bigger ones, they're generally going to get plenty of food anyway. They will come along and pick up the scraps left by everyone else. They'll even pick up food that are sitting on the bottom of the pool, and they've learned if they can stick to the bottom of the pool, they will go ahead and get that food down the bottom there. Quite small pieces of food. They're not getting very big bits of food here. Now, if we were to come in and we put one large piece of food inside this enclosure, you would see them feed naturally. They'd come along, they'd break the food up into smaller pieces by death rolling and things like this. But of course, we wouldn't be able to make sure some of these smaller guys would actually get some food. So by doing it this way, and by feeding them smaller amounts, so they're only getting around 1.4 kilos of food today, which obviously doesn't sound like a lot, but if we were feeding 35 meerkats, we'd get through that amount of food in one feed. And this is going to be enough to keep them fed for a day.